start this off. I did a little bit here with the bracket, so I'm just kind of setting the angle of the illustration here. And these two brackets that come off, relatively long on either side of this. Okay, not worried about it yet. But just establishing this square shape. Okay, and within there is going to be the circles, so I could find the diagonals and come a third of the distance out, and by connecting these together, that'll give me the approximate octagon shape that I can then use to help me place that in there if I feel comfortable trying to illustrate this as a nice little help to get that line in there. So before I commit to that outside, I want to see, do I want to put the eagle lettering inside? So I'm just going to slide it right in there with the baseline height line combination, and just kind of put the E right there and go ahead and spell this out pretty quickly and reverse the letter the all the way around. The horizontal line is going to have the two stars, so as I draw it across, kind of anticipating where they're at and just locating them right there. And now see if I can't draw this eagle, so kind of back to the basic sketching of drawing here. Here's the eagle beak, the eagle head, kind of the jowl and the mouth, the underside. Just kind of lightly putting it in there. It's kind of a graphic symbol. And then a baseline and height line for this food and beer thing. Food and ampersand, beer hall. So I'm just lightly penciling that in. It has two lines of type for the post and the number. And then down below it has this Hamilton County, so I'm going to put that down there. So I've kind of outlined the section there for the type, and I'm going way on the outside edge for this rim. And now the thickness is the same angle as this bracket. So as long as I can place that there and just keep that equal distances away from it right there. So here's what I meant. Now that I have these brackets, don't worry about trying to outline them yet. Just try to get them placed in there. And then kind of compensating for this bracket piece. So it's pretty much done as far as the layout. Okay, and now it's just a matter of, how do I want to finish this off? So here I'm going to put this little lamp they have, a little cylinder piece right there. And that's the part I'm talking about where it can be laid out pretty quickly. So even if I decide now to use a straight edge, just to help it out, I'll show you how quickly you can do this. There's the bracket. Here's the end of it. Here's these little posts holding the sign up. And this piece coming down in here. So it's all one tone, just kind of leaving it there for now. I'll come back to that later. But then just take a look at this outer circle again. Let's kind of give this a light value because it's gray, but it's not solid black. And coming around the edge here. So again, just kind of delineating it, heavy it up a little bit. And now take a look back at the texture of this eagle. So the same idea. Now the lettering comes into play. So I'm just going to use a straight edge to help me type it in there real quickly. Even though it's on a curve, it still has a base for it. So it's a quick way to give me just a little bit of guidance. The circular ones I can't use a straight edge on, but that's okay. just go back in and heavy that up. So for the most part, it's kind of set up there. Same with the stars. These are red stars, so they're going to play a little differently. Putting that in there. Place that in there. Now the detail is going to come in on this bird, so kind of sketching that in there, finding the edges, trying to stylize. Look at the feathers as they go up and down there, and see if I can't come up with a pretty good rendition of it. There's the hawk eagle nose right there, the beak. The part that really sets it apart is the eye. Sets it across the shading. So it's a posterization graphic of their logo, and they have it a number of places, so kind of building that up there. And then when it gets down to something like the lettering, just get a different, cleaner pencil here. And I'm just using a little bit of the straight edge, not a lot really. And that builds it up there. Same with this post and the number. You know, just as long as I have this is almost like the Greeking of the letters. And it gives you a little bit of a feel to it. And the part that has Hamilton County, you may start off with a little bit of it. And you can sketch it in. So once you get the lettering in there, you kind of have it. And then it's just a matter of coming back and darkening in some of these parts here, dark to light. And putting in that darkness behind it. That builds this part up, and then as you go around the rim of this, you can see where it has a thickness to it. Again, you can put some paper down and smear it. Let's see about wrapping it around. And then you can see it has kind of the shading here, and then it shows a little reflection. Gets a little further away from it. And builds it up. And there you go. Okay, gives you that feel to it.